How do you make the most of Christmas when you are selling on Etsy? The first thing that we're going to do is extend that Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. So what I mean by extending our Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale is mainly focusing on the percentage discount that we are giving our customers. I'm going to be doing around 50% discount. Obviously, I've increased my prices and then added a discount to our store because Etsy does really allow us to do this. And I also do call it basically a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. So what I do, the beginning of November, I'm running my Black Friday sale. And then really even after Black Friday, for about a week, I'm still running a sale as well, calling it Black Friday sale. And then I'm switching over to a holiday sale. So the biggest reason right here why we're extending our sale and we're giving a big discount of like 50%, some stores even do higher, like 60, 70%, is because this allows people to feel like they're getting a great discount on a great product. And essentially the meta with Etsy is if you aren't doing a discount, everyone else is doing a discount, you are just going to miss out. So we're just going to have to extend it. I'm going to recommend a 50% off sale, pretty much running throughout November into December. You could even do one in January as well, like a Boxing Day kind of sale. We have those in the UK here. And just extend this for as long as humanly possible. The second tip to making the most of Christmas is to do your marketing around the Christmas period. So what I mean by our marketing is things such as our banner, our logo, our announcements, the general vibe of our store. We want it all to be Christmas themed. Really, we want this starting in November, going through obviously to December as well and until Christmas. And we want to change our banner so it's Christmas themed. We want to also change our announcements, the thing right at the top of our Etsy store, to Christmas themed as well. We want to mention when is the last day for guaranteed Christmas delivery. This will increase your actual sales and your profitability on your Etsy store. And we really just want to add like some snowflakes to our banner or to our logo. We want to just improve our kind of marketing around Christmas, because really November, December, pretty much everyone's going to be buying products for Christmas, and we want to just shove that down their faces as much as humanly possible to put it in the best way. So really change all your marketing, change all your wording, and base it around Christmas, including obviously the sale, as I mentioned here. Really after Black Friday, we're switching over to a Christmas sale to again push people to buy our items for Christmas. The third thing here is gift options and packaging. So what do I mean by gift options and packaging? I mean, add a little upsell to your store. Include gift boxes now. Allow people to write gift notes on your parcel. You can charge more for this. It's perfectly allowed. And a lot of people are actually going to choose it. Charge an extra $5, $10 for a gift box. See if people take it. Because really, a lot of people are looking for those easy, simple gifts and for as little friction as possible. This is a big thing with purchasing online. You want someone to have the least friction possible and think the least about your product. So show what your gift options are and really get some good pictures around this. Add some good pictures of gift boxes that you have available that you can send to your customers. It's going to greatly increase your conversion rate and you're going to be able to make a lot more money. The fourth thing right here, and something that is a little bit controversial but is honestly crazy underpriced right now, and that is Etsy ads. I cannot stress enough how easy Etsy ads are right now. They're so easy because there is 10, 20 times the amount of people on the platform in November and December. So this means that it's just so easy and so cheap to start running Etsy ads. And if you already have an established Etsy store, run ads on your best products. Give them a little boost and just test it out. All I'm saying is just give it a little test, purely because there are so many more people on the platform. Not everyone increases their ad budget. Now is the time to retest Etsy ads if you've tried it before and it didn't work. And now is the time, if you're a brand new store, to get that kickstart, get that initial momentum from Etsy ads. A lot of people say Etsy ads aren't really the best, but they are complete and utter idiots, okay? I come from a paid media background. Basically, it's how I've made the majority of my money, and Etsy ads are incredibly easy to start and actually make money with right now because there's so many more people on the platform and it works as a bidding system, okay? If there's £1 million being spent every single day on Etsy ads for 1 million visitors, But then there's 10 million visitors come onto the platform that day. Ads are going to go to a lot more people. You're going to get a lower cost per click, and you're going to get a higher ROAS, a higher return on ad spend than you would in, let's say, June, because there's so many more people coming onto the platform in this 2-month period. What is the best dropshipping niche over the next coming months as we go into Christmas? This is something that is high average order value and high profit margin, and also easy to actually ship and deal with and manage everything in the customer service. This is the niche right here that I recommend for beginners to actually jump in and start selling, and something that is incredibly good. And it is the Christmas autumnal wreath market. So these are the obviously decorations that you put on your front door. Everyone has a front door, and basically everyone buys a wreath. Most people also buy a new wreath every single year. And it's something that has a very, very good margin. I'll show you that in a second. And something that you can sell for £72, $80, $50, £43. This one's £68. And all of these items right here are best selling items on the Etsy platform. So obviously you shouldn't just go around and steal every single one of these items. You can do that. The best way to do that is just undercut their pricing slightly. But the better way to actually list items and do Etsy dropshipping is find those best-selling items, which I'm going to show you guys in a second how to do, and then find similar items, which again, I'm going to show you how to do in literally a second. So on Etsy, products are absolutely everything because the marketing is incredibly simple. You basically just list the item, you run some ads. Those ads, you don't need any special creatives, you don't need any special videos, and it basically just worked pretty much most of the time. It's really, really, really that simple, okay? So let's talk about how you actually go about doing this. With Etsy dropshipping, you don't want to just copy these items right here. So we can see all these best-selling items right here. We don't want to just copy them one for one. We want to do something that's a little bit different and actually bring something unique to the market, because that is going to bring us the most sales. So we can see here that there's loads of autumnal wreaths. We can see that basically kind of every type of wreath is selling. If we just go to pure Christmas wreaths as well, we can see there's so many different items that are selling incredibly well. We can see there's like a more natural green one. We can see there's a pine cone one. There's one with kind of berries and like snow, fake snow on it. We can see there's loads of different types of wreaths here. These are all best-selling items. So I'm going to show you how to find these best-selling items, and also how to actually list the best product on Etsy where we're not just stealing someone else's product. Christmas is a huge thing on the platform, and obviously Christmas wreaths are a very, very popular product, but I'm just going to show you very quickly how to find other best-selling Christmas items. And honestly, Christmas is the best niche to sell in on Etsy. So anyways, we just typed in Christmas on the search bar of Etsy.com here. We're coming down to the filters on the left-hand side. We're clicking all filters. So this is actually a British store, so it's in pounds. So I'm going to do £30 as a minimum. If you're in the US, you would choose $35. Anything below this is kind of too cheap, so we don't want to focus on that. We're also going to click on star seller right here. I'm going to explain that in a second. So at the top bar right here, we can see is _star_ seller. So we're going to change the word star to best, B-E-S-T. So what we're looking at here is items that are at least £30. They are all best sellers and they fit within the Christmas search term. So we can obviously come and look down here. We can see a bunch of different items. We'll scroll down to the bottom. We can see butterflies, we can see teddy bears, we can see stockings, we can see literally so many different items right here, which is really, really, really good. And this is how you find these key niches, right? Something like selling, let's take a quick look at this. Something like selling little wooden chess sets. So we can see this wooden chess set right here is a best-selling item. We can see it's absolutely printing. We can tell that by reviews for this item. It's got 1,400 reviews for this item. We can see it's got multiple reviews in the past 30 days. And we know this item is printing. So again, this is an example of an item that would work incredibly well for Christmas. It's a perfect Christmas gift. You can add personalization as well. Incredibly good. Anyways, let's focus on Christmas wreaths because that's what I'm talking about. The incredibly, incredibly good niche, right? So again, we're going to come back in. So I want to show you guys how you can find these items actually available in China and the actual items that I would look at selling and how I would go about doing it. So right here, we found an item that is doing incredibly well. We can see last Christmas, it's getting loads of reviews. It hasn't had many sales recently because obviously it's a Christmas wreath. But anyways, we're going to right click on this image. We're going to use a Google Chrome tool called Search Goods on AliExpress by this image, and we're going to have a little quick search for it. So I was able to find a bunch of different items that look similar to that original item, and I was actually able to find the exact item as well. But what we're looking for here is we aren't looking for the exact same item. So this is the one right here. It's doing really, really well. Lots of reviews last year, and it's going to print this year. They're selling it for £45, as you can see right here. And this is a really, really good item, and we want to find something similar. So what I've done is I've gone search image by AliExpress. It gave me a bunch of different results for similar looking items. And essentially, it's really incredibly simple. We can see this one's available for $15.80. It arrives in actually about 2 weeks. AliExpress is getting really, really quick with shipping. Obviously, you don't want to use it long term. But anyways, really, really quick with shipping. This is a perfect item. The reason why it's a perfect item is because it's not exactly the same. We don't want to be selling something that's exactly the same as everyone else. We want to sell something that's a little bit different. And in my opinion, this has got like kind of red berries on it. I actually think this looks better. So this is perfect. We can buy it for $15.80. That goes all the way to the customer with free shipping, which is obviously amazing. They're selling it for £45. Nice little about 60%, 70% margin right there. After Etsy fees, which are actually pretty small, about 60% net profit we're able to make on this specific item. And really, Christmas wreaths are an incredibly good niche. Like genuinely, if you start listing them right now, the end of September, you are going to be able to absolutely print, because people start buying these items at the beginning of October. 2 week shipping isn't a big problem as long as you disclose it on the Etsy platform. We can see right here that this item actually has about 10-day shipping, which is very, very similar. And they're saying that it ships from the UK as well. So essentially, this item right here has 2 week shipping, is probably being drop shipped all the way from China anyways. It had thousands of orders last year in 2023, and they're selling it with like a 60% net profit margin. If we also take a quick look at this store, we can see that it's got 11,000 orders. All of these items are available to be found in China, and there's so much different variation here. They are absolutely printing. Most of their wreaths are around the £50 mark, which is around $55, $60. So we do just some very, very quick maths. We can figure out that they've made over $600,000 from selling Christmas wreaths that are available in China for $15. These guys are absolutely printing with Christmas wreaths. They're going to print again. And if you list similar items to the ones that they are listing right now, you will be able to take some market share away from them and be able to absolutely print with Etsy dropshipping right now in 2024.